to all my guys and goddesses checking out this video. I am C, the spiritual goddess, here with another Starlight report. Yes, guys and goddesses, actually, this is a career clinic check-in. Yes, our first ever career clinic check-in. In this check-in, we will be doing a follow-up video to the rapper DABABY. For those of you who's not familiar with the career clinic is, it's basically where we give celebrities helpful advice from their ancestors, like if they've been canceled or something like that, to help their career. And we did do a reading on DABABY. Now, it seems like, you know, he had a bumpy road, but he did follow our advice here. So we're going to do like a check-in and see what's next for him. And we're also going to touch on Danileigh. So this is sort of like a Starlight report too. Before we get into this reading, don't forget, tarot readings are for entertainment purposes. My interpretations of the cards is just that, my interpretations. Also, guys and goddesses, don't forget to book your readings. Yes, guys and goddesses, you can get your reading today. The link is below. I am now taking emergency readings, so that can bump you up in the line within 48 hours or less if you book a phone reading with me. If you don't want to get a phone reading, I do also have text readings, so you don't need an appointment for that. You can just book your reading and get it sent straight to your phone. So yes, guys and goddesses, that is what I have. Let's go ahead and get into this reading. If you're new here, welcome. I am C, the spiritual goddess, celebrity psychic reader. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe if that's something you like to do. All right, so we gave DABABY some advice. It looks like, you know, he is having a little bit of success. It's been a bumpy road, but the good thing for him, he's been honestly still working. He's still been working. He still has been going. He had a song called Shake Something that's actually been moving up on the chart. So, you know, that's good. He got a Billboard entry. I actually like that song. Do you guys like that song? Let me know. It's a good, like, it reminds me of my old skating vibes. But yeah. So I asked you guys to leave me some questions, and we got some good ones. Let's see. With this new chapter of DABABY's music, will he have success? What is the overall energy of his career? Okay. The Seven of Pentacles reminds me of someone who's been watering their plants and now their fruit has grown now. Let's see. What I will say is this. What I'm picking up from DABABY's ancestors, he's not going to give up. And that's, I feel like, what makes him resilient, like as far as music-wise. Because of the fact that he's not going to give up. Some people, you know, they would have given up by now and just, you know, went on reality show or whatever. Erica Banks, do we need to do a career clinic on her, guys? But the good thing is he's not giving up. Okay. I am getting, though, there is going to be some obstacles he's still going to have to fight through. Because I got the Seven of Wands. I do see... Well, let's go ahead and get into it. We got the Seven of Pentacles upright. We got the Four of Swords in reverse. The Three of Wands. And then the Seven of Wands. So when I see this spread, right? This is a good spread as far as the Seven of Pentacles, meaning his hard work is paying off. I like this Four of Swords in reverse. The energy I'm picking up, and going back to what I said when it comes to Jonathan... I do feel like, you know, I see him reawakening or reemerging in the world. I see him actually, like, you know, gaining popularity again, not giving up. And I feel like that's what's going to help him. The thing is, though, with the Seven of Wands, I feel like he's always going to have to fight for his position. I don't know. You guys know I'm into Chinese astrology, zodiac. I'm still learning the verdict and all that stuff. Maybe my astrology girlies can tell me about his chart in the comments, because I'm getting someone that always have to fight in some sense, you know, and no pun intended, but Jonathan, you do have a fighter spirit, obviously, but spirit is saying you using it when it comes to your career is a good way versus punching up on people. You get what I'm saying? Channel that in what you're doing now, which is good as your music. I do see, though, him re-emerging and making a big effort in music. I see people really messing with him again. I do see overseas especially. I really do see overseas, him really being big overseas. Because, you know, they don't care about the stuff we care about over here. Like, you know, we like cancel culture and stuff. I'm not saying they don't have their own things, but they're not as like how we are in the States. That's why an artist can be more bigger overseas than they are in the US, because we so fickle. You get what I'm saying? So I do pick up he's going to have success again, which is really good. Let's see. What does his ancestors want to warn him about, or anything they want to tell him? Anything his ancestors want to tell him when it comes to his career? Let's see. Anything to look out for? Spirit is telling him, his spirit guides are saying, really make sure you're investing your money correctly, because while I do see him re-emerging, I don't feel like he's going to make the money he had before. I don't feel like that. I do feel like he's going to do well for himself, however. But his spirit guides are just saying, make sure you really invest your money in the right places. I would say also, Jonathan, like, you really need to watch it with your entourage. I feel like he needs to cut out people of his entourage. I don't know why I see his entourage really getting him in trouble. Yeah, that's what Spirit is saying. I feel like, first off, there's someone around him that's not being truthful. I also feel like if you are messing with substances, you really need to be careful. I'm getting a warning of some type of money issues. Like, either him having to pay out so many cases or someone stealing from him. That's the vibe he's giving. That's the vibe. That's what I'm getting. Like, him thinking he has money invested or whatever the little one he does have, you know, and someone actually stealing. So what Spirit is saying is really pay attention to that. Also, something about a home. You need to pay your bills on your home, because I'm getting some news about either a foreclosure, not paying rent, or something of that sense. I got on the bottom lawsuit. Yeah, there's a lawsuit that's coming up. The advice his ancestors is really saying is, the biggest takeaways is, one, watch where you're investing. Make sure people ain't stealing from you. Make sure them taxes paid, because I'm getting it's something of that nature. Two, also, I'm getting a sense, entourage. It's either something with an entourage or a collaboration or something he needs to pay attention to, because I feel like someone got their hand in the pot, or it could has to do with a lot of lawsuits and you having to pay. So that's what I'm getting. Let's see. How does the industry feel about him? How does people in the industry feel about DABABY? How does people in the industry feel about DABABY? You know, people still want to work with him and rock with him, if I have to be honest with you. I know the political correct with the whole thing with Megan. Yeah, I feel like people ain't really being honest if they have to be real. Like, there's people who still want to work with him. I just feel like, you know, how we view it online is not really how it is behind the scenes. And I said this, I don't know if I want to do an updated read it on Meg, Tory, and all that, because YouTube be really like, you know, they don't really like those videos, like promote those videos, you know, like that. But I may do it on my Patreon. I feel like the industry, like the way we view everything on the internet, the way we like, oh, people ain't rocking with this person. That's not how it really is behind the scenes. That's not. So I feel like people behind the scenes, I don't feel like DABABY is blackballed currently. More so now, does he have like public support from certain people? Maybe not. But yeah, that's what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting here. All right, let's get into Danileigh. Well, first, let's talk about his new music. Let's talk about his new music. How will his new music perform? Let's see. How will his new music perform? How will the public receive his new music? What's next for DABABY? The advice from his ancestors is, like, once again, just keep fighting, but in the good way. Channel that energy. I definitely feel like DABABY letting people see him more, like that other side to him. I definitely feel like it helps. Doing more interviews. I keep seeing an interview of him something going viral in his interview. I don't know if it's with the Breakfast Club or something. Him having an honest conversation, and I see it really going public and people really liking it. There may be some people that don't like what he says, but I feel like for the most part, people really do like it. Yeah. How will the public feel about his music? So I do feel like when it comes to the public, I feel like people are going to be rocking with it. I definitely feel like that. I feel like this music is going to be kind of, if he's going through the hype route, like when I say hype, like you know how Shake Something had more of a upbeat type tempo, I feel like he would do good. Yeah. I feel like if he needs to trust that lane that he's thinking about. I feel like that will definitely do good for him. I feel like people will like it. Yeah, people don't want to be tied down. Like after, 2020 and everything we went through these years, people want to get out and dance. So I feel like people are going to rock with his music. His money issues that I'm picking up that Spirit is warning him of has nothing to do with people not buying the music, because I do feel like people will start to buy the music again. This is what Spirit is saying. The tides are going to change. People will start to buy the music again. We are fickle people. But I feel like it's more so his team and entourage and possible lawsuit. So he may want to watch it when it comes to that. But yeah, as far as music, I feel like he's going to be fine. I do see him having a recovery in that. All right, let's go ahead. We're going to move on to how he feels about him and Danileigh. And if you guys want me to do a Danileigh reading, let me know in the comments below. Let's try to get this video to 25 likes. 25 likes, and we'll go ahead and do a Danileigh reading. All right, let's see. How does DABABY feel about the whole Danileigh debacle with the accident? If you don't know what's going on, child, you need to look it up. All right. How does he feel about this? How does he feel about... I feel like he like all of us has been watching. This is what I pick up, honestly. While I do feel like they co-parent, I feel like they may even co-parent well. I do not feel like, as far as them getting along, I don't feel like they really get along. I feel like they're very much hot and cold. Yeah, I don't feel like they get along. What I do feel like is he may have warned her, like, about her getting, I don't know, I keep hearing too turned up. Will he use this as a opportunity to take full custody? No. I don't feel like he will use this as an opportunity to take full custody. However, I feel like it may be a situation where he may be forced to take custody, because I do pick up this Danileigh case is not going to be something that just ends easy. This is going to be very, very serious. I'm definitely getting that. And like I said, we can do a reading on that. But yeah, I'm not getting like, I feel like he may be forced to take custody. That's the vibe I'm getting. He may be forced. Yeah. But as far as him and his relationship with Danileigh, I'm not picking up, like, it's not, like, the best. I do feel like they still smush sometimes from time to time. I definitely feel like that. But I don't feel like they're on, like, the best terms. I feel like Danileigh got some deeper issues. Maybe we'll talk about that to why she was drinking and her reading. But yeah, I'll save that for that. But yeah, guys and goddesses, I don't want this video to be too long. I'm going to go ahead and end it here. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I'm sure you will. Do you guys think that Jonathan or DABABY will have a comeback? What you think about the song Shake Something? Let me know. Be honest. I know you guys will. All right, guys and goddesses. Until then, see you in the next video. Peace.
Yes,